I'm President Brianne Moore from the Keokuk Ward. I am the primary president. The biggest challenge we are facing as a ward in a branch-sized building is that we have quite a large primary. We have about 50 primary children right now, and currently I have classes that I would like to split, but I cannot split them because of the number of rooms that we have available on Sundays isn't sufficient. So I would split these classes that are getting quite large, and some of them are over a fire code on days when we have a high attendance, and particularly in the summer when we have visitors. But even in regular months, some of these classes are over the fire code for the room size, and I'm unable to split these classes because there's nowhere for that class to meet during the time they would be in class on Sundays. Additionally, we have the challenge of not being able to all fit in the primary room. So we have pretty regularly about 35 children attending primary, and even though our room capacity says 50, we have tried to put everybody in that room, and with adults and the piano and the podium and other things that are necessary for running primary in the room, we cannot comfortably seat all the children that would be attending on a regular Sunday. We really feel this right now as we are starting to prepare for our primary program, and we are not going to be able to fit all of our primary into the primary room to practice. And additionally, because Sunday school meets in the chapel and there's not anywhere else for that size of group to meet in our building, our primary is not going to be able to practice the program all together on a Sunday. And the third point that we are experiencing right now is that our primary has nowhere to meet for activities. Most of our primary activities are very active, where the kids would be moving around, and the overflow area that we have that also serves as our gymnasium is very small and does not fit the number of active children that we would have during an activity. So we often have to outsource and find other places to meet as a whole primary for activities, either outside or other places, and that only works during good weather months. So we really wish we could have more activities. If we had more room, we certainly would. So that's a challenge that we are facing in as a large primary in a branch building. One more point that I just remembered was that on the weeknight where we have activity days, one of our activity groups meets the same night as young men's and young women's, and due to scheduling, that night cannot be changed. But unfortunately, due to the number of youth and children that we have, we are filling this building to capacity and then some, while everybody trying to have activities in the building on the same night, and there's just not sufficient room for everyone to comfortably have their activities and to be able to maneuver and have the rooms that they need to have for fitting into the building. Sometimes it gets quite crowded and a little chaotic as everyone tries to have their activities, but we're all kind of on top of each other inside of the building. We would absolutely love to have more space so that we can welcome more children into our primary so that we can easily practice our primary program and have a number of wonderful and fun activities for the primary children where everyone feels welcome and has plenty of room to run around and participate. We are hopeful and excited at the idea of someday getting a new building, and we thank you for putting together all this information and looking at it all and helping our ward to continue to grow. Thank you.